Alrighty guys, welcome back to another one. This is the follow-up to that 10 gauge 2.5 ounce turkey load using Alliance Steel and Ballistic Products nickel plated number 2 lead. We have a brand new Shaddai hull. It won't focus, but yeah, brand new Shaddai hull, 29 grains of Alliance Steel, TPS wad, 4 pedal, 3/4 cut, 2.45 ounces of nickel plated number 2, and original buffer. And there is also a 20 gauge 1/4 inch felt wad in here. Let's see how it does at 42 yards. We're using my Browning BPS 10, and the choke is the Kicks 695 GT Goblin Thunder. Let's see what this does. We're at 42 yards, and this is data right off Ballistic Products website.
Called it.
Recoil wasn't bad at all. Bottom eject. It looks beautiful. Is it focused? All right. Yep, guys, it looks absolutely beautiful. Well, guys, that's not a very good turkey load, but that might just be the choke I was using in combination with this load. But I tell you what it is good for, if your state allows it, sandhill crane. That would be a very good crane load. The pattern's actually a very good waterfowl load, not so much a turkey. If Josh zooms in a little bit more, maybe you can see the density. Might be able to see it already, I don't know.
You can.
But anyway, I have these. These are 2 7/8 inch 10 gauge shells, the old standard. These are 1.25 ounces of number 1 Buckshot. So, let's see.
Home defense?
Huh?
Home defense?
Sorta. Let's see what this does to the paper. It's gone, mostly.
Alrighty guys, I've got the 1148 here. Let's see if I can't bust some clays with it. Pull. It's the first one. Ain't looking good.
Pull.
I got one of them.
Pull.
I ain't doing very good with it. Yeah, the lower one. Pull. Yeah, 'cause I shot about 6 inches below that one. And it got it, so. Ah well. Pull. Now that I figured that out.
3 out of 5.
All in all though, guys, so much better without the poly choke.
Yeah. This here is our new TriStar G2 Viper in 16 gauge. We'll make a video with it at some point down the line, but right now we're just shooting some clays. Pull. Pull.
I'm not that fast.
And these are 1.25 ounce loads. We're breaking the gun in. Pull. That one turned to smoke. Pull. That one turned to smoke too. We got one left. Pull. That one broke for me. Well guys, that wasn't much of a turkey load. Maybe at 25-30 yards it would be, but I think it's a great crane load. In some states, crane is not considered waterfowl. Here in Kentucky, it is not, so it'd make a good crane load here. It would also make a good, very long-range rabbit and squirrel load. I think it would do pretty well for that, although you probably shouldn't be shooting rabbits and squirrels with a 2.5 ounce 10 gauge load. If you got an 1.25 ounce load, sure, by all means. It's just effectively a 12 gauge at that point, but 2.5 ounces on a rabbit or squirrel, nah. And long range, sure. You ever been in a situation where you see a squirrel way high up in a tree, or it's far away and you don't feel like walking over to that tree? Maybe it's 50, 60 yards away. Well, you can probably blast it out of the tree with this load. It might make a good long-range pheasant load if you feel like lugging a 10.5 pound shotgun around through the field. It might do pretty well for that. Yeah, anyway, guys, we have a new 16 gauge, completely modern one. Interchangeable choke, semi-automatic. It's just like a modern 12 or 20-28 gauge hunting shotgun, but in 16 gauge, which is awesome. We got that to replace the, not replace, but an upgrade from the 1148. Now, we did cut the poly choke off that gun because it was making the patterns hit so far high and right, it was just unusable. Josh does need to make a taller sight bead for the gun because it still shoots a little bit high. Not nearly as high as it was, though. And one day, we will send the gun off, or at least the barrel, and have it threaded to take interchangeable choke tubes. And that Viper is all thanks to you Patreon supporters and Gary Caskey. Huge thanks to Gary and the Patreon supporters. Otherwise, we would not have been able to afford that gun. And it's a gun we've been wanting for years, so huge thanks to them. Very cool gun. We do plan on slinging some buckshot and turkey load, steel shot, bismuth, TSS, you name it. That is going to be fed through that gun very soon, on video, of course. But anyway, guys, I think that's going to do it for us. Please like and subscribe. We always appreciate that. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down in the comment section below, and we'll get back to you. And if you want to, go check out our Patreon. It's only, or as low as $1 a month, and you guys get early access to content. A link to that, as well as a link to our Instagram and Rumble accounts, will be in the description below. But other than that, you guys take it easy, and we'll see you in the next one.